Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be a gypsy today. I'm hoping I can maybe make this video a tiny bit shorter. My last Halloween video is not performing so well, but it's okay. I love Halloween and that's why I'm doing this little Halloween series for this year. If you watch it, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you don't, it's totally okay. All right, so I messed around with my settings a tiny bit because it is not a normal time that I film. So hopefully it's looking okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, I am going to start with the Huda palette, the Empowered, because I'm going to jump in to the black gel shadow hybrid. My kids are playing outside the door. Okay, so this is a Morphe and Ariel A29. It's like a fluffy flat brush. I did use eye primer this time because we were a crazy mess for the She Devil. It was just not pretty. So I'm going to tap this on. Okay, this is what it's looking like. I'm not too worried about the blend just yet. I'm now going to jump in to the Natasha Denona, my dream palette. And I might dip into that gold from Huda here once we get closer. Now we're going to set this with the Blackest Black from Natasha Denona. And we'll get to blending the edges here in a minute. I just really want to set down this gel before it decides it wants to crease, which I'm hoping it's not because I did lay down, like I said, eye primer, and I used the NARS eyeshadow base. All we're doing is setting down that cream gel from the Huda palette, which actually looked a lot darker than I thought it was going to. Okay, and now with this Sigma E40, I'm going to just, with it clean, blend out the edges. I am going to put more shadow, a different shade, but first I want to blend out just a tiny bit. And don't be scared to blow it out. This is Halloween. If you blow it out a tiny bit too much for your taste, just go back to like your concealer brush and clean it up a tiny bit. But I'm gonna be pretty messy with it, and if you need to deepen up the black again, you can just do that. Looking like a raccoon yet again. Okay, now I'm going to jump in to the Air palette from Melt. I'm going to jump in to this purple here, Cheese Mossa, and I do have just my base down. So I have my foundation, concealer, and I did powder my under eyes, but I think I did not. No, I haven't powdered the rest of my face. I wiped off this brush, which is the Sigma E40, and got some of that black off. I don't know about you, but every time I think of a gypsy, I think of purple. So that's why I'm using purple. And this is just going to go on the edges. That black is already fading a tiny bit, so I'm gonna touch that up. That's my kids making all the noise. ¿Qué pasó? No, no más, Harley. No más. Ven. That's what it's looking like. I probably should have used a different purple because this is not the best quality purple, at least from the times I have used it. But that's what it should be kind of looking like. Okay, so this is what we got. I did go in a tiny bit into Instinct right here, which pulls a tiny bit more of like a pink purple, and I added a tiny bit of that. But see how it looks a little messy? That's when you grab your concealer brush. At least for me, concealer brush is what's going to work best. And that's when you use this to kind of clean that messiness that almost makes it look like you're dirty. Always have a rag and wipe it, and then do the same on this side, and it just makes it look blended and not like you're dirty. Okay, I brought you in a tiny bit closer. I went ahead and powdered my face, and now we're going to jump into this Makeup by Mario. It's the Master Mattes. Basically every shade of nudes, browns that you can think of. And we're going to add some dimension to this face. I am going to exaggerate a tiny bit certain features. So yeah, I'm just going to jump into shades that I feel might complement my skin tone. And this is a Sigma and Brianna Fox 5. This is going to be covered, so I probably shouldn't worry too much about up here. And also make sure that you are using a powder that's going to hold your oils at bay, because Halloween makeup, since you're packing on more, I feel like it brings out your oils a tiny bit more. So make sure you're using a good powder. I think I'm gonna do that thing where you bring it down a tiny bit. I went pretty warm for mapping out, and I think I'm going to add a tiny bit more of a cool tone once I'm done mapping out where I want this. Okay, now that it's mapped out, I think I'm going to dip into this brown right here very lightly, and I might dip into the lightest shade in this palette too, just so it's not too stark. And I'm gonna start right here. And I'm gonna bring it in all the way because I really want it to look, you know. Well, you can kind of see what I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, this is kind of what that's looking like. For some reason, on this side, it looks perfectly blended, but on this side, it looks muddy. I already scratched what I did and redid this cheek, and it's still looking perfectly blended here, but on this side, looking muddy. Okay, so we're moving on. I'm going to put on some blush. This is from Uma by Sharon C. Beauty, right? Yeah, it's the brand that you can find at Walmart. This is, what shade is this? Flawless in Real Life? Nope. Audacity? I think it might be Audacity, but it's like a cream blush, but I feel like it turns to powder a tiny bit. So let me see if this helps this makeup Halloween look out, because I'm struggling on this side over here for whatever reason. I am going to bring it all the way up here, which I don't normally do that for my blushes. I don't bring it all the way up here. But this is a Halloween look, so we are exaggerating everything. Okay, and a lot of the pictures that I kind of researched or looked up, they have white marks on them. I'm going to do, this is just a NYX white liner. I did put a tiny bit of blush on my nose. I'm going to do a line going down. And you should probably set this. I see a half moon in a lot of the pictures, so let's see if we can do that. Okay, and not even. They're not even. But I'm gonna have to put the bandana like right here so it doesn't cover this. And there's 2 more lines, but I'm gonna wait until I'm completely done. Okay, now for the gold, I'm going to jump back in to the Huda palette. But first, I want to lay down some glitter glue. This is a Moda, what's the name of this brush? Precision Lip. It's a lip brush, but it's smaller than the normal glitter glue brush that I use. So I definitely want to be precise, and we're using this for today. So NYX glitter glue, and I'm going to put this here, and it's going to come down. And once I've placed the glitter glue, then I'm going to dip. I think I'm going to do, let's do the really gold one. And I'm dipping my brush in there. It was like flaking off, so be careful. But basically putting it where I put the glitter glue. This is just so it could stay in place and fallout is not too intense. Okay, just like that. Okay, I did put some in the inner corner. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm kind of regretting it. All right, I don't think a black eyeliner, so I'm gonna go into this Charlotte Tilbury Midnight Blue and put that on the waterline and to the line. Just be careful not to get any of that glitter in your eyes. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Now I'm going to put on this lipstick, which I honestly never thought I was ever going to use. This is in Double D's from Cab Cosmetics, and it's like a very pretty, like purple gray. Okay, and I think I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of that glitter shade that I used coming down. I didn't put any glitter glue because I'm just kind of improvising. Okay, and this is it. The finished makeup of a Gypsy. I didn't even do my hair. You can wear it either straight or curly. Oh, and for the eyebrows, I just did a tiny bit of white concealer and then kind of set just the front part. Yeah, and then just mascara. But yeah, here it is. Okay, all right. Well, this one was a tiny bit quicker than the last one, but I like it. I think it is a cute, easy costume idea. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this cute gypsy look. I had fun creating it. Okay, don't forget to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!